Did you hear the comments from Danny Shelton in the spring saying that he thought that you were probably the toughest guy to go up against?
My dad said something about it.
Yeah.
I mean, Danny, it's really nice to say that and everything, but I gotta keep working on it.
I was gonna say, but do you kind of relish the battles inside and going after against a guy like him? I mean, obviously, if things go his way, he could, very well be a top NFL guy and everything else.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's kind of a blessing. I mean, going against a guy that good every day, it's definitely good work for me. You know what I mean? So I'm getting better definitely off of him because he's a great player.
So now you've had kind of a full spring and summer and whatnot to kind of get used to Coach Strasser and maybe the differences between him and Coach Gazzetto. Do you even think about that stuff anymore, or even aware of it, or are you just fully ingrained in what's going on with him right now?
I'm not really thinking about it too much, It's kind of more things to focus on out here and stuff like that, and just kind of focus on getting better and stuff. You know what I mean? So it's not too much in my mind. Really. Yeah.
Thanks, Colin. Appreciate it.
Thanks, everyone.
Hey man, I'm from the Daily.
Okay,
Daniel. So sorry if he's asked you some of these already, but just want to ask you about playing center a little bit. Seems like, is this a new thing for you coming out here this week playing center, or no?
Pretty new, yeah. I mean, I played a little bit in the spring, but it's pretty new, yeah. So.
How do you feel out there? How different is it for you?
It's not too different. I'm getting pretty comfortable out there inside. Definitely with snaps and everything. It's not too different now, so it's good.
Are there any things that you need to focus on, especially when you're at center, that maybe are different than being a guard?
Yeah, I think especially you're working on combinations a lot, and I think just not getting thrown and staying balanced throughout the whole play, because you could easily get thrown, especially by Danny or someone. So it's something that was kind of a different thing that I've worked on this camp.
Okay. Your line in general is obviously filled with these guys who are coming back and who have a lot of experience. What does that do for you guys in terms of your communication, having worked with these guys before for the past few years?
I think it does a lot, and I think it also there's a lot of trust in the group because, I mean, most of us have had our handful of, starts and everything and playing time, so I think it's just a lot of trust in there for everyone.
And then I just want to ask you about going up against this defensive front seven that you've been facing for the last few weeks, because that's obviously a really tough group.
Yeah.
Do you feel like that's getting you guys more prepared, maybe than even you're going to need to be for some of these teams that you're going to see, because this is one of the best that you might see out there?
I mean, they're definitely a great front seven to go against, but I don't really pass any opponents, you know what I mean? So these guys are, they're kicking our butts some days, we're kicking their butts some days. It's a good battle. And I don't take them for granted for how good they are and how prepared they're getting us for the whole season.